I'm able to still take down this palace. Look at this. Look, the palace is going down. He can't touch it. Hey there, folks. This is the Caffeinated Dad back to you with another match of me playing as Oranos. This was a fun match. This was a mirror match that I had against another Oranos player, and it got spicy. And going into it, I kind of knew what I wanted to do. I kind of knew how I was going to play because I know what has worked well against me. You know, like if you've been beaten so many times, you basically know how you've been beaten. So it's like, okay, I just won't do that. And, you know, it's worked out. It's worked out drastically. So the start out is pretty simple. I'm just going around getting my citizens. I have one on gold, one on wood. I go for the 8 citizen upgrade. So I get to 8 citizens and then I go ahead and move up. A pretty standard, pretty open to exactly, I mean, it's just, that's always how it ends up going. As far as where we're moving and what we're doing, I'm just scouting around. He's doing the same thing over on the other side. He's doing the exact same thing. His people are out running around, checking things out. Again, same thing, 1 on food, 1 on wood, or 1 on gold, 1 on wood, and then, as many of them over on to, food. I'm doing the same thing. Going through with this match, I don't know. I think I was in a position that I had a plan. You know, like I had a plan of kind of like what I wanted to do, and I knew what was going to happen. You know, so like while we're here getting the upgrade into Oceanus, I've moved everything off to change the amount of citizens I have doing any given one thing. He's done the same thing. And then he takes his Caledaria and goes and scouts. I take my Caledaria out and go and scout. I mean, again, it's mirror for mirror. Taking a look over on his back end, he's, again, he went with 2 military barracks and then an economic guild, which I went for. He already has a sky passage off over there. I don't know. Does he have anything? Does he have anything fighting for that? I guess he doesn't. He's already getting a bunch of Murmillos. He's got 3 total on the way. I went with the Cherry Ballista because I went with counter barracks and the standard barracks because, again, if I'm playing Oceanus Oranos, I know that I'm going to need to be kind of aggressive in this regard against the front line, against the Murmillos. Murmillos take so much damage, so much damage when it comes to dealing with what do you call them? Any kind of range units, and these guys have a 5x multiplier against infantry, so that's great. Taking a look at what he sees, he's being very aggressive with this. He's got a whole bunch of Murmillos. He's got 5 Murmillos and the Caledaria, and then he's kind of walled off this side. He's being kind of aggressive. My Oracle sees all of this, so he comes into the back. I think he picks off. No, he doesn't end up picking off any. But again, the 2 Cherry Ballistas coming in. And I just say, go and attack against all these guys because they're stacking them up. They take so much damage. Like even this one carrying the 5x multiplier, bam, bam. Like there's only so much that the Caledaria can do. Again, Cherry Ballistas all immediately prove their worth. So right now he's going for the Bite of the Shark. He's getting an upgrade to the hero unit, which I don't necessarily understand why you need to do that. My Caledaria is off over here being kind of dinky. One thing that I've gotten a lot better with, is making sure that I have vision. So here, I don't think he can see me. He can't see that I'm here. He can't see that I'm anywhere where I'm at. However, I have great vision over everything that's going on in and around this area. And that's something that I've really tried to make sure I do better. I really try to make sure that I have good enough scouting around so I can see what's going on. So I'm going for the medium upgrades for both of those, range soldiers as well as infantry, getting the frontline heroics. He's already queued up his heroic age, but we get a couple of Murmillos. I want to be able to outclass him in that sense of military capable units. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get great vision off over into this area just so that I'm protected. That's the main thing. It's like I know he's got his sky passage here. I don't know, does he know about this one? He has no idea that I'm off over here. But his vision is kind of lacking in this regard. Like he could have done a lot better with all of his vision. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. I don't even see him. I didn't even know that he was over here getting these Ceros. But we have this large contingent moving forward. He doesn't see anything until now. And then it's like, okay, let's go ahead and move forward. But again, I have a total of how many Murmillos? I have 6 Hero Murmillos and then 2 Cherry Ballistas. The Cherry Ballistas are going to, the Cherry Ballistas carry. And I knew exactly what was going to happen, right? Like, I knew exactly what was going to happen with the Cherry Ballistas and against the military. Look, 5% damage. So he uses the Chaos. I use a Shockwave to separate them out. He drops the Carnivore, but again, I have nothing but hero units. They deal half damage to hero units. And it's just going straight through. And I'm about to take over as far as how many units I have and how strong they are. Cherry Ballistas are in here doing work. That's all I needed them to do. My, my Carnivore eats up his units. He starts training Contariuses. I don't know if that was the best play, but he's queuing up so many of them. Contariuses are strong, don't get me wrong, but again, they're not that strong. They only have 15% damage reduction against hack armor, whereas I have 50%, and all of my guys are heroes. How many did I lose? I think I only lost like 1 or 2. Okay, wait, no, am I looking from him? Yeah, I'm looking from him. Here we go. I didn't lose any of my heroes. And my Kalidari's here in the back just doing their thing. And that's exactly what I needed. So I'm in the back. I see that he's queuing up his Contariuses. I immediately go for the Weightless Mace. Weightless Mace with the Catapultes in the background is going to be absolute key. So he's back here. He's queuing up nothing. This shouldn't be the play, truth be told. Like, yes, have some cavalry, but you can train Arcus now. I would be training a whole bunch of Arcus in preparation. Like, that would be the smart play in my mind. Regardless, we have good vision spread across the board. Everything is looking pretty smooth. I'm not training as many things as I possibly should have. I have a crap load of wood. I always end up with a lot of wood. But he's getting hero Contariuses, and I'm just in the background. I'm training Catapultes. I know Catapultes are going to be, that's going to be my play, because he's going to want to go heavy into those guys. And the Catapultes right now, each swing deals 40 damage. Or, wait, hold on. Can I do math? 32 damage, excuse me. And that's great. And they're even the Contariuses, look, the Contariuses over here, we're only talking 15% reduction to hack damage. And I see this coming, by the way. I immediately see this coming. I immediately start moving this off. I pull all my villagers, because I know, before anything happens, I know what's going to happen. And it's like, I just need to get out of there. We got like a third of it. Pull these guys out. I have 13 of them over here. And I might as well start capitalizing on this area over on this side. I have this Carnivore over here now protecting. And then I have this large contingent of units. Does he see this following him? He does. I don't think he really cares about it, though. Yeah. So he knows his Contariuses are much faster than mine, which is fine. But back here on the back end, I'm training Catapultes. And I know that they're coming from this way, from up north. And I don't think, yeah, I have all my Catapultes. My Catapultes are going to be able to eat through all these Contariuses. Even though he's going for the heavy cavalry. Like, I see this, and I'm like, all right, let's just I immediately pull them out. And I think it actually gets... Oh, there's only one. Does he live? I think he lives, doesn't he? Oh, and he lives. That's clutch. And look at the damage. Just straight through. Catapultes, man. I use the Shockwave to stun just so I can get in front. And I think that nets us at least 1 kill, 2 kills. Oh, come on. 3 or 4. We got 5 kills. 5 kills on the Catapulti, or on his Contariuses. Again, right now, he should be training massive amounts of Arcus. That would be the play. While I was over here, I took all the citizens that we had that were mining this gold mine, and I'm going to take over this area over here. I know that he sees this. And by the way, I'm still in the Classic Age, or the, yeah, I'm still in the Classic Age. So I'm in the back, you know, just training what I can, basically having everything move forward. My Cherry Ballistas move forward. I think I lose these guys at some point. I have 4 Cherry Ballistas, and I have no idea what ends up happening to them. Well, we go ahead and get the town center. I move off to get this and split some onto the food. But basically, we're in about as good a place as we can. How many catapelties? I got 7 catapelties. Can't beat the catapelties. Catapelties are so strong. So strong against cavalry. But right now, he's in kind of a problem because he has to transition his food. He doesn't have enough food going through, and he hasn't been training enough citizens. That's the thing. That's one thing that has helped me out drastically with all of my victories, is making sure that I am constantly training, citizens. Like, I have no idea that he's off over here, unfortunately, which stinks. But I see him bringing his hero oracle over here, and I say, you know what? I think I peel off one of these Murmillos to go and take a look and go in to deal with him. I thought I did, at least. He's starting to get some juggernauts, destroyers. Yeah, here comes that Murmillo. I'm going to send that Murmillo off over here to go and deal with this guy. He's still training some Murmillos. I'm here in the back end, shoring up some things. I go into the heroic age. This just takes forever. It's a wet noodle fight. Just whack, 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 whack. Finally. Taking a look at this. Oh, that's what happened. My cherry ballistas got too far forward because, yeah. I was wondering what happened to them. I was too busy. I got too distracted. So he's got a bunch of heavy Contariuses. I'm fine over here. At this point, I should be training some catapelties if I'm not being mistaken. But I realized that he also had an oracle off over here, and now his vision is pretty low. He doesn't know where I'm at or what I am doing, which is not usually a good thing. That's not something that you necessarily want to do. You want to know kind of where your enemy is at all times. So in comes the Hyperion, and Hyperion's going to play clutch here because I need to bring in some more units. I need to build some more unit production units or buildings. Like, I have 3 counter barracks, and I immediately use the chaos, which is right here, and it's able to hold off this line. Again, the front line is almost nothing but heavy cavalry, and he doesn't take the destroyers to go and attack the town center. So right now, all I'm doing is just eating through that front line as I'm going through. So I use a shockwave to allow me to wrap around to get full wrap damage, and then just eat through everything. Eat through everything that they're going through. And do I get him? Oh, I didn't get him. But we held on. The catapelties did exactly what they need to do. I'm training more catapelties as he's going into more heavy Contariuses. Again, he should be looking at Arcus right now. Arcus is going to be his play. That is kind of where I think he would have done a little bit better. I have the Palace, and I'm already going for the Heroic Renewal, which again gives them, I think it's a HP boost. Where is it? HP boost, and then HP regeneration for heroes. And again, heavy catapelties. These guys just are huge, and they're chunky, and I love them. I love them, love them, love them. He's getting a mess of Contariuses. And again, I'm going for that. Again, I know where his play is. And now he's getting a total of 5 heavy destroyers. I think he only has the 1 palace, right? So right here, he's just doing a little unit ball, right? But again, I have such a... Okay, here comes all the Arcus. The Arcus is his play, and I think that's going to be his where he needs to go. Also, he has 0 favor, by the way. He has 0 favor. And I don't know if... Do I see this, actually? This off over here? I did. I did see this. So I've already walled off this top area, and I'm like, you know what? Like, while he's off over here doing this, I have this whole unit. I have 8 heavy destroyers, which they will melt through an entire thing of a massive building. Oh no, this poor Murmillo. It'll eat through this palace in no time. Oh, that's 223 HP. So I see that he's over here attacking, and I left the gate open, that's on me. And I just pull everything back in, and I say, you know what? Like, let it ride. Let it ride. While he's off there fighting, I'm going to go ahead and send my destroyers and my large destroyer army over here to take out his palace. And again, even though there is a bunch of units over here, I'm able to still take down this palace. Look at this. Look, the palace is going down. He can't touch it. And then off over here, I have all this whole unit, this whole brick-sized unit moving through, and I have them just attacking everything. And now he's in full retreat because he's like, well, crap. I had this large force back here, and I don't have anything to fight against it. And he's lost villages, so he can't train anything. So right now, I see that he's pulling back. He uses his shockwave, and I'm like, you know what? Just get in there. Just attack the town center. Just kill the town center, right? We're gonna move off. He's up here, but I already have 7 catapulties ready. I was ready for it. So here comes this large unit. I'm just gonna take this town center out. I use the chaos to buy a little bit of time, and he calls it GG. The chaos was just enough to have him change his mind, because in the back end, I had enough of favor generation that I could use these things. If he had a chaos, it would have done really, really well at some point, just to offer enough so that we can get forward. The problem is that it went into too much cavalry against an easy counter, which Oceanus, and Oceanus is all about melee infantry. So my catapulties are able to just wreck through these Cantariuses. Like this group right here would devastate this entire section over here. GG, easy win. It was a little back and forth, but just that is how you play a counter against Oranos. You know for a fact that they're going to be melee heavy up front, and then probably switch to cavalry because you went archery, or you went range damage. But GG, and this destroyer held on. What a man, what a beast. What a beast.